Apple's AirPods Pro 2 are finally here, and you're probably wondering if it's actually worth upgrading from your old AirPods, whether you've got the AirPods 2, 3, the Pros, or even the originals. I'm gonna give you the answer in this video, and be sure to watch through to the end because the answer actually changes depending on which ones you already have. So let's get started. On the surface, it seems like not that much has changed since the design looks generally the same, but Apple fixed a bunch of issues that I personally had with the previous AirPods Pro, and all at the same $249 price as before. But before I get into why I personally upgraded to the AirPods Pro 2, I've got to mention another huge upgrade in my life, my new e-bike from our sponsor Propella, who make lightweight and affordable pedal-assisted electric bikes, complete with compact and swappable battery packs and an LCD display to check your speed, battery life, and adjust the motor settings. And I've been using the Propella SS at our campsite with my family for the past month, and we absolutely love it since it makes long rides effortless and more enjoyable. We've already put 150 miles on the odometer, and my wife can't get enough of it, so check it out using the link below with the coupon code MAXTECH50 for $50 off today. Now getting back to the AirPods Pro 2, the physical size hasn't changed at all compared to the original AirPods Pro, but there are actually quite a few differences even on the earbuds themselves. Now you might have missed this, but Apple confirmed that the placement of the acoustic vent has been moved to the top of each bud, and in its place, they've added a new skin sensor alongside the already existing optical sensor in a slightly different location to make in-ear detection work more accurately. And that's actually very important to the battery life, since there's a smaller chance the buds will accidentally remain turned on when you take them out, which is very annoying, so I'm glad they made that change. And this year, the new AirPods Pro 2 charging case itself is now 11% heavier than before, but it's for good reason. Apple has added multiple features to the case, including a metal lanyard loop, so you can easily attach it to things without requiring a case, but of course, you'll have to buy the lanyard accessories separately. On top of that, the case now finally has its own built-in speaker, which now plays new tones to let you know when the battery is low or when pairing is complete, which is very convenient. And not only that, but Apple stuck a U1 ultra-wideband chip into the case itself, so you can use the Find My app to locate its precise location like you can with the AirTags, using the new speaker to play a loud noise to help you find it more easily. And that right there is going to be a huge deal for a lot of people because previously, only the AirPods themselves could be pinged, but if they were inside the case, you wouldn't be able to hear them, so people would lose their AirPods all the time because of that. Or on the other hand, some people would lose just the case itself while still having the earbuds, which makes them basically useless. But that's finally fixed now that the case itself has a speaker as well. But now let's get into what matters the most, and that's the actual quality of the earbuds themselves. The AirPods Pro 2 now come with a new low distortion audio driver with a custom amplifier, so it should improve the sound quality, especially thanks to the new H2 chip for sound processing and a bunch of other advantages, like helping the AirPods Pro 2 get 2 times better active noise cancellation, which I'm personally super excited for because it was already really good. Along with that, the H2 helps with giving them better battery life, 6 hours for the earbuds themselves compared to the previous 4.5, and 30 hours with the charging case compared to 24, which we can all argue is one of the most important features in earbuds. And when your charging case is low on battery, you'll now be able to use your magnetic Apple Watch charger with the AirPods Pro 2, or of course, MagSafe charging, which is my favorite iPhone feature ever. Now, one feature I personally didn't expect at all was dynamic transparency mode that uses the H2 chip to process noise 48,000 times per second, so it dynamically and instantly filters out loud and harsh noises while using transparency mode, which will help you hear people much easier when using it. And another cool new feature is personalized spatial audio, which uses iOS 16 combined with your iPhone's selfie camera to map out the size and shape of your ears so it knows how to make spatial audio sound the best. And it's also pretty cool that they've added a new extra small ear tip size so that younger people or those with smaller ear canals can finally use them. But on top of that, Apple has finally added a feature that I've personally been asking for ever since the original AirPods: volume controls. Yes, you can now swipe up and down on the stem to adjust the volume, which used to be the most annoying thing ever because you'd have to either grab your phone or ask Siri to change the volume, which would be kind of embarrassing to do in a public setting. And that feature right there might be enough for some people to upgrade. Going even further, the AirPods Pro 2 now support Bluetooth 5.3, just like the iPhone 14 lineup and the Apple Watch Ultra, with some notable improvements like multi-stream audio, which allows both earbuds to be connected at the same time, which should help improve sound quality, especially thanks to the new LC3 audio codec that also uses less power. On top of that, LE Audio should technically also allow multiple pairs of AirPods to connect to one device at the same time, as well as a single pair of AirPods Pro 2, maintaining a connection to two source devices at once so you won't need to switch between your iPhone and your Mac like you did before. But a disappointing realization is that the AirPods Pro 2 will not support lossless Apple Music like we thought it would, so it seems like Apple's gonna give that feature to the second-gen AirPods Max first when those come out. But of course, the new speaker driver should help them sound better, and we'll definitely test them out as soon as we get them in our hands, so definitely subscribe right now. And now, let's get into discussing who should actually upgrade to the new AirPods Pro 2. If you've got the original AirPods or the AirPods 2, I would 100% upgrade because of the massive amount of new features as well as the battery life improvements that you'll likely notice because the batteries in your current AirPods are probably already getting very old and don't last as long. And chances are you'll be blown away by the noise cancellation and transparency mode features that are now even better than before, alongside the new Apple Watch and MagSafe charging features, which are much more convenient, so definitely upgrade. Now, if you have the AirPods 3, you've only had them for less than a year since they launched in October of last year, so chances are they still feel very fresh and new to you, and the audio quality is actually really impressive. On top of that, you're likely already used to the MagSafe charging feature and the longer battery life, which is basically the same as the new AirPods Pro 2, so there's going to be less of a difference, but honestly, the in-ear seal design of the AirPods Pro are so much better combined with noise cancellation and transparency mode. It's truly a unique experience, so if you have the extra cash and we're thinking of upgrading, now is the time because we likely won't get new AirPods Pro until 2025. But if you'll have to stretch your budget to make it happen, you'll probably be just fine with your AirPods 3 for a bit longer. And finally, if you already have the original AirPods Pro, it's gonna be a mixed bag in terms of who should upgrade. Our sister and editor Angelica is upgrading from the original AirPods Pro to the second generation because she's currently having issues with connection and battery life since hers are now getting pretty old. On top of that, she's really excited for the Apple Watch charging feature because she has the Belkin 3-in-1 charger, so it'll be very convenient to charge them on the Apple Watch Puck. And of course, she gets the added bonus of better sound quality and the noise cancellation features. But on the other hand, if you're currently very happy with your AirPods Pro in terms of the noise cancellation and battery life, and you're not really experiencing any issues, you might not notice that big of a difference with the new second gen. And maybe the Find My and Lanyard features on the case don't really matter to you. And in that case, I honestly wouldn't upgrade. So with all that said, hopefully this video helped you make a decision, and if it did, click the circle above to subscribe for more videos like this one, and check out one of those two right over there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.